Another freezing day in New Jersey. Let's go to the gym. So basically I feel like my life consists of eating cake and going to the gym. I feel like that's pretty much all I do every day. And so, I don't know, you got to keep the balance, right, guys? So let's get in there, get some cardio done, do a little workout, then let's make donuts. Alright, now we can make donuts. I don't feel so bad eating all of this stuff as long as I have done my workout for the day. I mean, I do feel bad about it, but I don't know, why do I work out, right? If, well, actually, no, why do I work out? Yeah, if I'm not just gonna eat cake, right, to keep the balance. I gotta shave my armpits. I gotta take a shower and shave my armpits. That's a cupcake. That's a cake. And those are the Oreo donuts from last week. Alright, you guys, I had so much fun yesterday with my intro to vlogging that I decided I wanted to see you guys again, and I'm so far away. Over there. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, so I just got out of the shower, got my protein shake, just got out of the gym, and this is probably going to be like my vlogging couch just to say hey to you guys, but I have an idea. I really loved all your comments, and thank you guys so much for the support. I think I'm going to go ahead and start to do some vlogging, and so I didn't really expect to do it today, being that I did it yesterday, but like I said, I had so much fun just like reconnecting with you guys and chatting, and your comments are awesome, and your support and your encouragement, and so it's exciting, so I think I'm going to do it. And so basically what I had planned for today was, because St. Patrick's Day is next week already, man, I wanted to make some whiskey donuts. Like, you guys, it's going to be awesome, and you're going to love it. And I mean, basically my idea for it came because I just want to eat them. But anyway, what I'm going to do is take you just through the process of, I mean, like prepping the recipe, getting ready to do the actual filming for the whiskey donut, and I'll show you when we get to it, as far as like the measuring of it, because I do get this question over and again. As you guys know, on my blog, when I do share the recipes with you guys, I always do it in cups, and then I give you the weight measurement too. And you know me, I'm like a stickler, like you need to get a scale. If you want to do perfect baking all the time with no fail, definitely get a scale. I think a lot of times recipe failures that you guys are having, like I get comments, oh, my recipe, the cake came out dry, or this didn't work, or this happened, or that happened. And so I think 9 times out of 10, if you guys have a recipe failure, it's because you're not measuring it properly. And cups measure will often give you inconsistent results, and I'm going to show you why when I start prepping this recipe. So we'll get to that part. First I have to drink my protein shake, gotta dry my hair so I don't look like freak of the week. What else I wanted to do, there's a bakery right around the corner from my house, and I want to go check it out because I have a feeling I know the 2 guys that just bought it. So I'm definitely going to go visit those guys, but today is Monday, so I have a feeling they're closed, so I'm not going to go check them out today. But let's see, maybe tomorrow. No, actually tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm not real sure if I'm going to get to do that, but maybe. I'll be out and about, so maybe I'll pop in on those guys tomorrow. And I'm going to take you guys with me, so I think this will be fun. And so anyway, I'm so glad that you guys are here with me, and I don't know, let's drink this first, and then let's make whiskey donuts. We got to keep the balance. Protein shakes and whiskey donuts. Okay, so pretty much what I want to just talk about right here now is that, like I said, when you guys go and get my recipes at GRETCHEN'sbakery.com or GRETCHEN'sveganbakery.com, you know that I always do give you the recipe in both cups measure and in weights measure, right? And you know me, I'm an advocate for the scale, and I think that if you want to have consistent baking all the time and no fail results, then you really should invest in a scale, because that's going to give you just consistency all the way across the board. But what I do find is that people get confused, and I get this email all the time where they'll say, I weighed my cup of flour and you say it weighs 125 grams, but when I weighed it, it weighed 135 grams, let's just say, right? And so this is where the confusion comes in. It's like you guys have to do one or the other. You like, don't double check what I say a cup of flour weighs is actually what a cup of flour weighs, and that's not determined by me. That's the standard measure of what a cup of flour weighs. Like if you Google what does 1 cup of all-purpose flour weigh, you're going to get 125 grams. You can go to the King Arthur website, which is where a lot of people will probably go to find the standard measure, but like worldly, like across the board, that's what a standard cup of flour weighs. Just like a cup of sugar weighs 200 grams, just like a cup of light brown sugar is going to weigh like 205 to 210 grams. You know, and some of it is not completely consistent, like you will get like that 205 to 210, but in my opinion, honestly, like 5 grams is like literally like a sprinkle. So, you know, when it comes to baking powder and baking soda and salt and things like that, you do have to get a lot more, like, what's the word, like perfectly weighed. So anyway, let me backtrack. When I get these emails where people are saying, but Gretchen, I weighed my cup of flour and it doesn't weigh 125 grams. Okay, well then stop weighing your cup of flour. Just trust me that the recipe calls for 125 grams. And let me show you where you guys are getting this inconsistency. And I do have a blog post called Measurements 101, and it tries to explain where you're going to get this discrepancy, but I'm going to show you a visual right now. So here we have my scale. I have it set to grams. I'm going to put the cup measure on here and then tear that off because we want it to be 0. Now, here's the thing. And this is where when you use volume cups measure, it's going to be off, because how you might grab your cup measure and dip into the bag of flour and pack it in there, and that's going to give you one weight, whereas someone else might take a spoon and fill the cup measure that way with a spoon, and that's going to give you another weight. And then some people might sift the flour first and then put it into the cup measure, and then that's going to give you another different weight. So this is where the consistency of a scale really will make you guys a better baker and give you really awesome results every time. So check it out. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So there was my cup measure. I'm going to go ahead and dip into this bag of flour just like random, because I don't know, some people do it that way, right? And then they shake it off, and then they put it back on the scale. 132 grams. Now we're going to do it again. Tear it off. It might weigh a little bit more now because there's like some flour residue on there, so we'll tear that. Some people might scoop in their flour with a spoon. I mean, that's the thing, is that everybody does things differently, right? What's going on here? You know, and then they might like level it off. Oops. Well, not so much like that. Alright, and check that out. Now it's 114 grams. So you can see just based on the different ways that people do things, you're going to get different measurements every time, which is why if the recipe says 125 grams of flour, just use 125 grams of flour. Don't like double check and go, oh, but my cup measure says it's this, because not only that, cup measures, depending on who manufactured them, can be slightly off too. So I hope this makes sense, and that if you're going to use a scale, just use the scale and use the weight that is listed on the recipe, and don't double check it against your cup measures, the way that you measure, because you're always going to get different results every time. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, and get a scale. You're going to have so much better results for your baking if you do. And I don't know, let me get to prepping this recipe. I mean, I'm not going to film that because, I mean, it's just boring and measuring ingredients, but then I'm going to get to filming the whiskey donut. And you guys are going to want to check out that new recipe and blog post, and I will link to everything below. And that's it. That's my vlog for number 2, day 2. You know, I just wanted to kind of address that because I had that idea, and I do get that question a lot. If you guys have more suggestions, definitely put them in the comments below. If you do like this vlogging, then definitely give me a like, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Get all the recipes at GRETCHEN'sbakery.com and GRETCHEN'sveganbakery.com. And I don't know, I'll see you guys soon. Maybe Friday I might do another vlog, and we're going to check out that bakery that's right around the corner from me. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. What's everybody doing? You just sleeping all day? Winkle, you need to get a job and start contributing around here. And you too.